Hello, my esteemed viewers, and welcome back once again to my channel. And if you are wondering where you're supposed to be at this time, it is right on this channel. And before I just proceed into what I've brought your way today, I want to please crave your indulgence. Please, if you're a first-time visitor to this channel and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do, because that will actually go a long way encouraging me to produce more content. And if you are that kind of person that you always watch videos without liking those videos, I want to please crave your indulgence. Also, please like this video so that YouTube algorithm will be able to recommend this video to people that crave this kind of a content. Now, without further ado, let me just take you straight into what I brought your way today. I'll be sharing with you 5 things that you need to know before you get started on YouTube. If you're that kind of person that you've been wondering how to get started, you wanted to start last year, but yet you don't know how and what exactly you need to start. I'll be sharing with you 5 things you need to do in order for you to get started as a beginner with no idea. And if you can actually start up with all of these 5 things I'm talking about, I'm telling you, your YouTube channel is going to scale up. You don't need to buy anything from anybody. You don't need to pay anybody. It's something that you can do by just making up your mind and deciding that, yeah, this is what I want to do. So I'll be sharing with you very quickly 5 things that you need to do to be able to get started on YouTube. Number one thing is, there are two, or yes, I'll just focus on just 2 types of YouTube channel, but then there are several types of channel that anybody can decide to create. You can decide to go with a faceless channel, or you can decide to go with a face channel, just like this one I'm doing. A face channel is that kind of channel where people come around and they see your face. However, you must have seen some videos where you don't even see the person talking. You can make use of some AI bots to record the audio, and then you mix it up with some graphics and all that without them getting to see your face. But then if you are going to start up a YouTube channel that is faced, you want to talk and you want to teach, you want people to learn something from you based on the wealth of knowledge that you've gathered, I want to tell you that the first skill that you need to work on is the act of public speaking. You don't need to go all over the place speaking to people before you become a public speaker. Right at the comfort of your house, right at the comfort of your own little space, you can develop yourself into becoming a good public speaker. I tell you, public speaking is just more than a skill. It can also be a gift, or it's something that can actually be developed. If you are one of those people that you are camera shy, you're one of those people that you don't know how to get people to listen to you, you don't know how to speak to people, I'm telling you, starting up a YouTube channel can be a problem. So if you want to actually start up a YouTube channel, the first skill that you need is you need to build yourself as a good public speaker. So if you can build yourself as a good public speaker, and I want to tell you that you don't need to wait until you are so professional or so good at it before you get started. It's something that you develop over time. Start from where you are. You can watch videos of people, you can watch a lot of commentaries on how to become a good public speaker. And I'll share just a few tips with you. One of the the most profound way of starting up a discussion or a speech so that people will listen is you start up with a widely known quote. You can decide to just pick up a quote that's is widely known. Just cite that quote, and once people get to hear that quote, they want to listen to what you want to say. Another way you can start up a conversation is you can start up with joke, but then you don't make it seem as though, yes, you want to crack joke. Just say something funny, and before you know it, you get people's attention and they begin to listen to you. So the first thing you need to do is you need to sharpen that skill of public speaking. That's number one. Number two is, before you can become a good YouTuber as a starter, you understand that there are certain things that you might want to get that requires fund. And because you are just starting up and you don't have a lot of money, you need to be able to do a lot of things for yourself. And those things that you need to be able to do for yourself requires being skilled in those areas. So if you're that kind of person that you don't have such skill, you need to pay somebody to do it. That's number one. And secondly, as a YouTuber, there are certain times that you need to do some manipulations. And if you don't have the skill required to be able to edit some of your stuffs yourself, and you have to pay somebody, it might be difficult for you to convey the message to the person, and thereby making the work so difficult. So the second skill that you need to become a good content creator, whether on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on any of the platform, the number 2 skill that you need is you need the basic skill of video editing. If you don't have any skill of video editing and you want to go into content creation, I beg you, you need to sharpen your skill. because as a starter, you cannot afford to pay professional video editor to edit your content or to even film your content. There are even certain things that you need to do when you are trying to record your content. And because you are a starter and you don't have a lot of fun, it might be difficult for you to be able to pay anybody to do all of those for you. Because paying somebody requires a lot of money, it requires a lot of effort, and also it can also be time consuming. But if you are that kind of person that have the basic knowledge at your own comfort, sometimes it might be in the middle of the night because you know what to do. At your own comfort, you can actually put together your content, edit it in your own little way, and off you go. So the number two skill that you need is to become a good content creator is you need to have basic skill of video editing. I'm sure that you don't want your content to be like this or like this. So which of the two do you prefer? If you look at this or look at this, which of the two do you think will be a good content that people will want to watch? So the decision is yours, and that's why you need to sharpen that skill. Number three is you need to be able to edit audio. This is one audio content on YouTube, and this is another. Hi, stream viewers, and welcome back once again to my channel. And which of the two do you think is worth it? If you are somebody that want to listen to somebody, will you listen to this or you listen to this? Those are the things that you need. So if you must scale up, if you must make it as a content creator, as a beginner, and you want your channel to grow up, you need the basic editing tool. And not just the tool alone, the skill set for people to handle those tools. And I will tell you, there's some of the software that I've been using to edit most of my content. I've been using Adobe Audition to edit most of my audio. I've been using Adobe CS6 to edit my video. And also not just that alone, I can also use Audacity to edit my audio. There are a lot of softwares that you can use to edit your audio. There are basic ones. Basic software, you need to get the basic knowledge of audio editing in order for you to be able to scale up. And lest I forget, when it comes to video editing, there are times that you want to do some manipulations, some B-roll, you want to remove video from a particular clip, mix it up together with audio from another clip, then try and fade out the audio, try and fade in the audio. All of those comes with technical know-how. And if you can get that knowledge, it will be easier for you rather than you trying to explain what you want to achieve to somebody somewhere, which eventually might be a lot of effort on your part. At the end of the day, you have to pay a very huge sum of money to get that. That's number three. Number four, in order for you to be a good content creator, you need to be creative. You need to be creative. There might be times that you perhaps you are running out of content, and you need to just be able to think and sit down and come up with something so that you can keep meeting up with the deadline and target. Because one good thing is that if you can keep producing, then you can be sure that the growth that you are looking for will actually be exponential. The day that you stop producing, then your channel stop growing exponentially the way you want it to be. That's another skill that you need to be able to scale up as a YouTuber. And finally, I've been able to mention 4 skills that you need to be able to get started as a good content creator on any of the platforms of your choice. It could be TikTok, it could be YouTube, it could be Instagram, any of the platform. I've mentioned 4. Number 1 is you need to have that act of public speaking, develop yourself. Number 2 is learn basic video editing. It might not be advanced, but basic one, learn basic video editing. And from there, you can scale up and improve your skill. Number 3, you need to you need to learn audio editing. And number 4, you should be able to think and create. So you need that creativity in order for you to be a good content creator. And finally, you need the basic knowledge of graphic design. And I will tell you why. One of those things that makes a YouTube channel or a content creator successful in life is the fact that you can actually do some basic graphic work. And you might be asking, why graphic? What do you need graphics for when it comes to video? If I'm creating video, then why do I need graphics? One of those things that you do on YouTube, for example, to make your content go viral is what we call thumbnail. You need to create a very good thumbnail using a very good graphics. And once you have that graphics, it is that thumbnail that will actually communicate the intention of that video to people before they click on it. So once they see a very good thumbnail, they are tempted to click on your content. And if the thumbnail is bad, also it will pull them away. It pushes them away, and so they don't want to click on that content. So you need the basic knowledge of graphic design. You might not have, the advanced knowledge. And one tool that I've been using, and I believe that anybody can use, because you have template already. It's just for you to manipulate and put, what you want to, what you want people to see. And once you put those things together and it's captivating enough, I'm telling you, people will get to click your content. And that platform I'm using is Canva. You can go on Canva, and is a free platform that you have the free edition that you can make use of. You have templates already. It's just for you to just craft it to suit what you want to achieve. And that's just it. So if you can put together these 5 skills, I want to tell you that you're on your way to success. That'll be all for now. In the next tutorial, I'll come up with something much more interesting and educative. So please don't forget to like this video, and also click that subscribe button, and also share with your friends, enemies, and your family. And I'll be grateful to you for doing so. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next